previously I have informed that I'm just a new content creator. I'm learning how to do this live session. I do not have a basic idea. So I'm starting to have uh, like starting to have an idea, and it's better to start something without. Sometimes I believe that it's better to sometimes start without having any better idea, because you might not aware that uh, like what you can get, or what you're basically sometimes it's not good to set goals. And currently, since it's a new, basically it's a 5-year-old channel, but it's a new channel in live session, in live as well. So we're not expecting anything big. Is kinda something which I should go ahead with. So currently, previously in the previous live, I mentioned about Australia versus India, and also the Women's Cricket World Cup ODI match, which is being played between Indian women's and New Zealand women's team. So, as per the latest update, Australia means Australia has won the ODI series by 2-0 result, and India lost the match. Australia has won the match and the series by 2 wickets today. India fought well, but they have dropped some of their chances. India at the beginning has batted first today in Adelaide, has scored 264 for 9. Ideally, there were few of the innings which uh, has been great for Indian cricket team. Rohit Sharma looked good in its 97 balls take. He scored 73. Strike rate was not as per as people might say, according to according to the expectations set by the modern cricket fans, but 75.26, and coming after a long time in ODIs, 73 is okay after being after being 17 for 2 in just 7 overs. So after being 17 for 2, Shreyas Iyer and Rohit Sharma has played magnificently well. They have 100 plus partnership. Actually, they have scored 118 runs in the second wicket partnership. And after Rohit Sharma and Shreyas Iyer departed, Akshar has played well, scored 44. And Team India has done well in patches in batting, but none of them stood out. Uh, they were looking all done when they have lost the wicket of Nitish Reddy at the score of 226. But then Harshit Rana and Arshdeep Singh played very well, and they had took the score from 226 for 8 to 263 or 264 for 9 at the end. So kinda good recovery after being 17 for 2. India has set up a good total in Adelaide, but it was a competitive total. But unfortunately, in a bowling attack with which is without Bumrah, or which is without their main other bowlers, like we have missed, like if we take Mohammad Shami wasn't there, experienced people in there. Siraj has taken just a solitary wicket to show what he has given away 49 runs in 10 overs. Arshdeep Singh has done marginally well, picked up 2 wickets for 41. Harshit Rana also picked up two, but he was very expensive, 59. Washington Sundar picked up 2 wickets for 37. Akshar Patel has taken a solitary 1 wicket. Now, it was like Australia also started in a very cautious note, and they have lost their first wicket in 30. Then they were 54 for 2. Then at one stage, Australia were uh, also in some sort of issues, like 132 for 4 at the end of 21.4 overs, and it could have been gone either way, but then Australia took the charge. Matthew Short and Cooper Connolly played well. Matthew Short scored his maiden half century today, scored 74. Cooper Connolly uh, scored 61 not out. And in the end, Michelle Owen also played some in handy innings, scored 36 of just 23 balls, have a strike rate of 156.52, which seems to be very crucial and very important for Australia. So Australia has chased down the total in just 46.2 overs. Their last score was 265 for 8. With that score line, Australia has won the series 2-0. The third match will be played. Third ODI match, will be played in Sydney, in which I believe India have some chances there because spinners might come into the play. And uh, this third ODI will be played in 25th October, so just after one day. Okay, so on Monday, this match will start in 9 a.m. IST timings, and after that we have 5-match T20I series. To be honest, at this stage, we should not expect anything bigger from Indian cricket team. Hoping for any kind of better result, like a victory in ODI series or victory in T20I series. I'm still hoping that our senior players will get opportunity, another opportunity in the ODI series, and they will perform well. That is something which I should expect. So this is the ODI series which Australia has won. Now the match between Indian women's team and New Zealand women's team, World Cup match, which I thought was played on Wankhede Cricket Stadium, and I told that whatever will be the score, it will be chaseable. However, this match is played on D.Y. Patel Cricket Stadium, and here, if I check the history, the last ODI match was played just a few days before. Sri Lanka women's team faced Bangladesh women's team here, and they have scored 200 plus runs, and Bangladesh lost that match by just 7 runs. Sri Lanka scored 202, Bangladesh scored 195 for 9, and Sri Lanka women's team won by 7 runs. However, in this match, after having a very good start, Indian women's team has scored 329 for 2 in the 48 over. Right now, the match has begun again after a rain break. So, considering that, currently India is 329 for 2, and Harmanpreet Kaur playing on 10, and Jemima Rodriguez playing on 71. So, considering that, it will be a huge total for New Zealand, and it could be expected that if New Zealand pull up this chase, it will be a record chase here in this round. However, it is just the second women's ODI match here in DY Patel Stadium. So it is like New Zealand have to bat very well to get to this total. Right now, the score has become 335 for 2. Jemima Rodriguez looking well, and uh, previously Pratika Rawal and Smriti Mandhana scored century. Actually, they have an opening partnership of 212 runs in 33 overs. Smriti Mandhana was dismissed for 109. She made 109 with the 10 boundaries and 4 sixes. Pratika Rawal has scored a brilliant century, another brilliant century from Indians there. 122 runs in 134 balls, 13 boundaries, and 2 sixes. After that, Jemima Rodriguez is still batting on 76 with 11 boundaries, and captain Harmanpreet Kaur is there with Jemima at a score of 10. What I was expecting at one stage that once they have a very better start. I was expecting in third or in fourth position, Richa Ghosh should have come, but I believe the think tank has better options, so they have sent first uh, Jemima Rodriguez and then Harmanpreet Kaur. But I believe Richa Ghosh would have been ideal player at that stage. She might have scored more runs and scored in a faster rate. But I believe these two have done good job. And just currently speaking, Captain Housekeeper Kaur has been dismissed for just 10 runs. And I believe now next batter who will be coming out to bat is Richa Ghosh. And currently we have 7 balls left in this match. Richa Ghosh is coming out to bat, and now we are expecting somewhere around 350 or 350 plus total here. And if that is the case, New Zealand women have to bat out with their skins to get to this total. We need 2-3 wickets at the very start uh, to to give some kind of trouble to New Zealanders. We need Sophie Devine's wicket, and we need Amelia Kerr's wicket for sure. These two are major wickets which we need. Then Bates is there. We need the wicket of Bates. If we get early wickets, then will become a very competitive total. Right now the score is 340 for 3. Richa Ghosh, as I was saying, has scored faced first ball, and the first ball went to the boundary. So the score in the end of 49 overs is 340 for 3. We are ideally looking at a very big total here. New Zealand, again, I have to say it was expected after the rain break that it will be a 49 overs match. So it needs to be seen whether they will bowl the 50th over here or this is the finish. It needs to be seen now whether it's an innings break. Yes, it's an innings break. So Indian women's team has scored 340 runs for the loss of 3 wickets at the end of 49th over. So in New Zealand, I believe if this is the case and without any changes, the score that New Zealand is chasing is 341 in 49 overs. So expecting a very competitive match here, expecting a good outing for our bowlers. If not, then we have previously when we have scored 300 runs the last time we were playing against Australia women and we have lost that match. Uh, but we have played well in that match as well. Expecting better outing from the bowlers, considering till now in this cricket stadium, as the reports, as per as the stats is in this ground, this score hasn't been chased. However, this is just the second women's ODI match in this ground, and it needs to be seen whether New Zealand can pull off this record chase. And it's a 10 minutes break, so right now it's 7:56. So by 8:10, I believe, or by 8:05, the second innings will start. Regarding the another ODI match which I have mentioned, Bangladesh versus West Indies. Bangladesh has batted first and scored 296 for 8. They actually won the toss and elected to bat first against West Indies, and after batting first. Not so very big innings from anywhere else. No century from Bangladeshi batsmen. Soumya Sarkar scored highest run, 91 for his team. Saif Hassan has scored 80. And they have a very good opening partnership of 176. At the end of 25th over, they were 176 for 1, but from there they ended up on 296 for 8. So that was a great recovery by West Indies bowler in last 25 overs or so. In last 150 balls, they have given away only 120 plus runs, 125 runs to be precise. Uh, the next best batter in Bangladesh was previous skipper Nazmul Hassan Shanto, who scored 44. For West Indies, Akil Hossain picked up 4 wickets, has given away 41 runs. Roston Chase has given away 53 runs and took 1 wicket. Kerry Pierre has been wicketless for 46 runs. His win for in his 10 over. Justin Graves in 7 overs has given away 61 runs. Gudakesh Murthy has given 53 runs in his 8 over and picked up 1 wicket. And Ali Kathanse has given away 37 runs in his 7 overs and took 2 wickets. In reply, West Indies were never looked good in this chase. They bowled out for 117. They have a very bad start. They were 46 for 4, then became 53 for 5 very soon. And they never were in the chase at all. They have lost all of their wickets at 117, uh, and that is also within 30 overs. So they have lost by 119 balls were remaining in the match when they have lost the game. Nasum Ahmed picked up 3 wickets for 11 runs. Mehdi Hassan Miraz, the captain, leading from the front, uh, he picked up 2 wickets for 35 runs in his 7 overs. Tanvir Islam has picked up 2 wickets for 16, and Rishad Hussain was very expensive actually. 54 runs has been given by him in 9 overs, and he picked up 3 wickets. So this is the ODI series. Uh, first match was won by Bangladesh. Second match was won by West Indies in a very interesting circumstances. The match has went to the super over, and West Indies won the match in super over. And this was the third match, which West Indies has lost. Bangladesh has won by 179 runs, and they have won the series 2-1. Now there will be T20I series of 3 matches. The first T20I match will start on October 26, and it will be played in Aziz Stadium. I'm not sure whether people are interested in that or not. But right now, there is an innings breaks. Innings break is going on between Indian women's and New Zealand women's match, and the match will exactly start after 10 minutes break. The break was called on, I believe, 7:55 p.m. as per Indian Standard Time. So the match will start exactly after 4 minutes. It's 8:01 p.m. right now. So the match will start within 5 minutes of 4 or 5 minutes, and it will be an interesting chase. New Zealand is also a capable batting side. They have Susie Bates, Amelia Kerr, Captain Sophie Devine is a round-rounder, brilliant batter as well. Uh, they have a very capable batting unit as well. Indian women's team and New Zealand women's team faced each other in a practice match before this World Cup. The match was won by Indian women's team there, but this will be a very interesting match here in this stadium. As I mentioned previously, this is the second women's ODI match here in this stadium, DY Patil Cricket Stadium. The first match was played between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, which has been won by Sri Lanka by 7 runs, where Bangladesh were chasing somewhere 203 runs, and they were 195 for 9 in their allotted over. So it seems like batting could be a concern in the second innings, but again, considering that uh, our women's team have scored 300 plus runs here, so expecting a good and competitive cricket match in the next innings. Uh, Now the in the Indian Australia series, ODI series has been over with 2-0 results in Australia's favor. The third match will be played one day after this. The one match will be played on 25th October, and after that, into there will be a T20I series of 5 match T20I series. So in that T20I series, captain will be Bhau Sky Suryakumar Yadav. There will be no Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, and we are like it was uh, it was sad to see that Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli will not play again in Australia, as the report suggests. So we are expecting a better outing from these two. Rohit Sharma has batted well today, but unfortunately Virat went for twin ducks. It has to be said India is currently in a transition period. So anything better, if you are like expecting better results from Indian cricket team right now, it will be asking too much. Considering the seniors will go out very soon, and we will expect a very young side to play for India. And in that case, we might win less, lose more, and by like because we need to get a team which will be a team for future. And considering this unit which has been into Australia, it has a good bowling unit, but if you don't have Bumrah or Shami in the bowling unit, then it becomes a completely different story. Bumrah and Shami can make a 260 to 300 or more than that, no doubts about it. However, Australia would have been played in a different fashion if that also has to be taken care of. That is something which also we need to think about. That if there is Burma or Shami, they might have played a little bit differently. But considering each and everything, this Indian bowling unit is very young, so expecting a better result out of them is too early. Arshdeep Singh is a very good bowler, needs time. He will definitely perform well, and he is performing well. Siraj is doing well as a workhorse. He is doing magnificently well. Just expecting some better results from Indian men's cricket team right now. I'm hoping that in T20I we will do better rather than ODI series, because in ODI matches, the ODI series has already been over with a 2-0 result, but expecting a better outing from our Indian boys, Indian men's actually. And considering the fact the match should be starting right now of Indian women's team versus New Zealand women's. The start of the chase could be delayed as the covers are coming on again because of a very light result. So again, uh, like rain has again like applied brakes. It's said that it's a light drizzle, but expecting a match very soon. Hoping for no more reduction in the game, because if there's reduction, it basically hampers the experience of cricket fans and cricketers alike. So hopefully, rain will not play any more spoil sport, and we can expect a better match out here. So in comment section, we can expect people to find out like, uh, do you expect a young Indian side to perform well in Australia, excluding our major players like no Virat Kohli, no Rohit Sharma, no Bumrah, no Shami, no Hardik Pandya as well? Whether you were expecting a better result from Indian cricket team or not? it will be an interesting question actually, whether these seniors who have previously played in Australia tours and performed well, once Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma goes out, we will still have Bumrah, and we still have Hardik Pandya if nothing unprecedented takes place. But are you expecting a young Indian side to perform better than what we have performed in Australia so far? In previous series, we have some of the very good cricketers with us, like Hardik Pandya was there, Yuzi was there, Bumrah was there, Natarajan played well. Uh, almost everybody did well. But uh, will you be expecting a better result from Indian young team from who will be touring Australia very soon? Because considering Shubman Gill will be there, Rishabh Pant, not sure whether he will be playing in ODIs and how he will get chances in ODI cricket. Considering KL Rahul will play a long hand, KL Rahul is making it sure that he will be selected for wicketkeeper duties. But there are interesting phase as well, like who will open for India. Like we have Shubman Gill, Yashasvi Jaiswal, we have KL Rahul. Might not play opener, but who knows? He might play as well. we have this we have this lot of openers with us, which we are not sure what we need to do with them, like who will be playing what. That role hasn't been defined yet. I don't think so that role has been defined, otherwise we would not have so much of openers in our selection panel. We don't have a proper, like after Ajinkya Rahane we do not have any proper middle or batsman after that whom we can rely on in Test cricket specifically. But right now we have some very good batters for in Test cricket. We hoping that Dhruv Jurel can make the transition, uh, smooth transition from Test to ODIs. But he's a wicketkeeper batter, so expecting him to start immediately performing in ODIs is also tough, and it will be a test of mental strength as well. Now expecting the rain to subside and the match should begin anytime soon, but the match has been delayed due to rain. There is a light drizzle going on, and as per reports suggest, which you can see right now, that there are a couple of Indian players who are doing slip catching drills there at this moment. So, hoping that this light drizzle will subsidize and the match will take place without any reduction in score line or any reduction in the overs, because that will definitely negatively impact the experience of the sport fans. There is an interview from Pratika Rawal, who mentioned that uh, she actually was not aware. She is the joint fastest for 1000 ODI runs, which is a quite a special thing to achieve while playing for Indian cricket. And another stat which I can see, this is just the second instance of India's top three going past 50 in a Women's World Cup game. Poonam Raut 86, Mandana 90, and Mithali Raj 71 did that previously versus England Women's in Derby in 2012. This is also the second highest total in ODIs against New Zealand by Indian cricket team, Indian women's team, to be sure of. England's 347 for 5 in Canterbury still is the highest total against New Zealand women's in women's ODI. 300 plus totals for Indian women's in World Cups. 340 for 3 versus New Zealand women's. This match, 330 all out versus Australia women's against Australia women's in Visakhapatnam 2025, a match which we have lost. Uh, Another third is 317 for 8 versus West Indies women in Hamilton 2022. Now, the most hundreds in women's international cricket, Meg Lanning has scored 17 centuries. Smriti Mandana has scored 17 century. Another another batter who is playing in the same match, Susie Betts, has scored 14 centuries. Tammy Bumor has scored 14 centuries. These are the most centuries in women's international cricket so far. There might be a little adjustment on TLS, but it is just one over, so it won't be that significant. 340 on the board from India. Then, so thank you for watching this live session. I'm hoping to improve in like whatever suggestions. If somebody suggests something, I will definitely like to improve on this. Everything whichever I've done. Any suggestions to move forward, and I would like to go ahead and improve on that. I know I can improve in some parts, and I would like to improve. So if you suggest in comments, you can definitely try on to that. We'll meet you again once this match gets over. Thank you.